This mastermind was absolutely epic. I just got back from spending a few days in Arizona for the AdMen mastermind, and it was such a great event. From the food to the people to the speakers and just the entire experience in general. I would say everything was definitely a 10 out of 10, but let's get to the real reason you are here. We want to get to that good. Before I do, make sure you hit subscribe and give this video a like, and let's get into it. So the mastermind was a small, intimate setting with about 15 of us. Not only did we get to hear from some industry savages like Cole Gordon, Clark Kegley, and Brian Mancata, the people in the room just brought just as much heat. And in this video, I'm going to give you my 6 biggest takeaways, with the first one being from Clark, and it's brand who you are, not what you do. This one is super powerful because we're all taught to, brand what we do. We're coaches, consultants, agency owners, or whatever you do for your business. And we're taught that, we need to embody what we do and brand that. Clark takes a completely different approach and brands who he is. And he lets that reflect throughout his brand and just everything that he does. It's allowed him to amass 1.8 million followers on YouTube and do what he loves every single day. Now, the second biggest takeaway is, just as unique, but it might be even more powerful. It's from Cole Gordon. It's about creating a company course. Inside of the course, you want to go over everything you're about, everything that your company is about, and how you do everything and how everyone needs to do their job. So that way you just have everything that they need to understand and all of the expectations that they need to meet all in one place. This is something that we've already started building out because, let's be real, SOPs are great. However, they're missing the core piece of being able to actually set those expectations and truly indoctrinate your new employees into your culture and just the way that you do things. The third one is from Brian Mancata himself. He is actually the one that put on the entire AdMen event, and I'm in the AdMen mastermind, and just an incredible group of people, incredible training, and just the support that they give is just absolutely phenomenal. So when it comes to what he was talking about, is so many businesses, they miss out on deals because they don't have their CRM dialed in and they don't live by it. Your company should live and die by the CRM because that's how you track every customer throughout the entire pipeline, just the entire customer journey throughout the pipeline. You'll know who's a lead, who's booked a call, who didn't show up to their call, all of those necessary data points in order to really be able to speak to that target audience or whoever that person is at the stage of the buyer's journey that they're currently at. And I don't know how many businesses I've come into that they didn't even have a CRM. They're doing almost 6 figures a month, but they just don't have a CRM. And it's honestly wild to me because once we get their CRM set up, we can see how many prospects they were missing out on and just how much revenue they previously just flushed down the toilet. And number 4 was more from just seeing how everyone else was crushing it with organic. We had people in the room that were doing $400,000 through $600,000 a month solely from lead gen from their YouTube channels. One of them had, I believe it was about 125,000 subscribers only. So it's just incredible what you can do when, even if you don't have like these millions and millions of subscribers. It's just a huge reminder that we need to really start going hard on organic again, especially on YouTube, because right now the market is shifting to be more personal brand focused. I think that there's going to be a really big shift over the next, I would say, year and a half. I mean, there's already been a massive shift over the last, 3-4 years, but I think there's going to be more of a hybrid type of economy where people are going to be more like personal brand centric, where that they're going to want to buy from the person behind that brand more than being persuaded per se by the direct response advertising that, it still works now, but it is somewhat losing its effectiveness, and people are more going towards those people that, they're watching their content, they're seeing their philosophies, how they think, how they do things, and all of that. And then they're starting to gravitate towards those people. My biggest takeaway takeaway number 5 was a mix between, I believe it was a discussion of Cole and Brian, and it's to make sure that your team, your entire company just lives by your company values and make sure that their values fit inside of your values. Because if they don't fit inside, they'll just never be able to live by them. This is like absolutely huge to me, and it can really make it easy to tell, who should and who shouldn't be on the team, because when someone, again, doesn't fit into those core values, they won't be able to make decisions based on those values, which means they are doing your company a disservice and they really just need to get the fuck out. And last but not least, it's always know your numbers and your clients' numbers, and just make sure that every person on your team knows them well. You should be so ruthlessly dedicated to the numbers that when you're in a meeting, you should be able to ask your media buyer what the CPA is for each client, and they should know exactly what that number is off the top of their head. Same goes for the funnel person, same goes for the email person. They should know, like, what's the funnel conversion rate? What is the conversion rate from unique visitor to sale? What is the opt-in rate? What is the upsell take rate? Like, they should know these numbers off the top of their head. And if each person on your team that they aren't embodying it, you're just going to really start missing out on a lot of the numbers, or a lot of the results, not just for your business, but for your client's business as well. So every morning you should have a meeting with your team, and everybody should go through the numbers for each stage of your customer journey. How many leads are you getting? How much did you spend? What's the cost per lead? What's the cost per acquisition? These are just some of the numbers that your team should know off the top of their head to really just start maximizing the success of your business. Well, there you have it. Those are the 6 biggest takeaways I had at the AdMen Mastermind. If you like my content and aren't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm fully committed to doing 100 videos over the next 2 years, so that way I can drop a minimum of 1 video per week. I document my journey to scaling my agency to $300,000 per month, helping our clients generate $1 million per month, their coaching businesses. Peace.